one loss, training out of Rufusburg from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Mike Biggie Rhodes.
All right, bring Alan.
Your referee in charge of the action is Thomas Maston.
Over here. All right, guys, this fight is for the RFA Welterweight Championship. Any questions from you, Mikey? Any questions from you, Alan? All right, touch gloves, come out ready to bang.
Thomas Maston with the final instructions. We are set for 5 rounds for the Welterweight Championship of RFA, where Mike Rhodes comes in the favourite at -260. The comeback on Alan Jouban at +180. From the Hy-Vee Hall in Des Moines, Iowa, Michael Shabello, Pat Miletich with you. The southpaw stance here on Alan Jouban.
This can get crazy real quick.
Look out for the counter strike here of Mike Biggie Rhodes. Look for Jouban to try and clinch up with him and smash the knees and the elbows. Right hand down the tube early on, which is what Biggie wants to be throwing against the southpaw.
See how Rhodes does with that southpaw stance. Out of Jouban.
Rhodes continually circling clockwise into the lead hand of Jouban. Let's see if Jouban can get his left cross off here. He goes for the inside thigh kick. Double leg in, and Biggie avoids the takedown. Biggie looks for a takedown of his own.
I tell you what, man, he has worked on his wrestling, and guys like Ben Askren being in his camp certainly help. Great balance, heavy hips, and then hits the throw.
So inside of a minute, we have Mike Biggie Rhodes, top position inside the guard of Alan Jouban.
See how this 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu plays out. You know he's very, very skilled on the ground. Smart keeping his hand on the inside is Rhodes. See his left hand in there. Got to get it back inside.
Jouban controlling the posture here of Biggie Rhodes. He could turn this into an omoplata, a shoulder lock on the left arm of Biggie.
Yeah, he had his hand in the right place. Don't want it there when the guy starts walking his leg up like this.
Close guard, opens it up again here, Jouban. Biggie not allowed to posture up here and work any ground and pound, Pat.
Well, and that's the thing. If he does start to posture up, Jouban will spin the angle and go to that omoplata. Or transfer to a triangle, possibly.
Couple of elbows to the top of the head from Alan Jouban. We are 2 minutes down. First round set for 5.
Rhodes being smart, stack him against the cage and drive into him.
Couple of left hands there from Jouban. Open guard again now from him. Biggie Rhodes desperately wants to posture up and drop some elbows on that pretty face of Jouban.
Rhodes was smart there. Like I said, he was able to crush through that eventually because Jouban was stuck against the cage.
Close guard here from Jouban. Controlling Biggie with his guard at the moment. What is Biggie looking to do here, Pat?
Well, he's staying tight right now. Doesn't want to give him any space to get anything working, keeping his head under the chin, controlling inside. Duke Rufus yelling about Jouban sticking his fingers in the cage to turn his body.
Nice elbow there from Biggie, momentarily postured up. We've been on the ground for a while here on the first after a beautiful whizzer early on from Biggie Rhodes that took down Jouban. Body shot from Biggie Rhodes.
Rhodes, good job muscling, put his head right back to the cage.
Body shot again from Biggie. Sucking the knuckles into that upper right rib cage of Jouban.
Jouban worried enough about Biggie Rhodes' strikes that he's not really creating a lot of submission attempts. Rhodes doing a good job of shutting him down also. Pass, see?
right in front of the corner of Biggie Rhodes there, coaching him through this one. Jouban would love to get back to his feet and drill some of his Muay Thai. He actually spent time in Thailand training Muay Thai, and he's back here now, Jouban.
He has exceptional Muay Thai and very good jiu-jitsu, but I think the missing link for him is great wrestling.
Oh, tight clinch and a high knee from Biggie Rhodes. They break off. Jouban now on the front foot. Fires a round kick to the lower ribcage. Snappy jab from Biggie. High left round Jouban. And a front kick to the midsection.
He'll jump right back. Beautiful.
High right round from Biggie Rhodes. Jouban goes inside. Biggie drops him. Here comes Mike Biggie Rhodes with the ground and pound. In the dying seconds of the first round. Biggie doing a big time.
Very crisp first round for Mike Rhodes. Ben Askren's watching. He's done a great job turning the basketball player into a little bit of wrestler, too.
I know, I'm not even like...
Rhodes sticking him with the jab. Beautiful. Goes to the head. Misses it. Jouban wants to come right back at him. Throws that leg kick. Best time to attack somebody is when they're on one leg, and Rhodes did it well.
Biggie Rhodes.
Let's go for it, okay? Hands to take you down. He's rock throw. Put your hands. I want hard middle kicks. Bring it. Don't over jump at.
I have to get my foot in.
No run. Just settle in, babe. Very good. Nice. Good.
Let's go. Put him out. Put him out. Put him out. Let's go.
Second round. Jouban found the going tough in the first. 10-9 to Biggie Rhodes, says Pat Milicic. However you're scoring it, folks, wherever you're watching live on Access TV, your home for MMA. Biggie comes out probing with the jab. Jouban's got to get forward, put hands on him, put him up against the cage and drill those knees and elbows. Oh, Biggie Rhodes power with the right hand. Jouban momentarily stunned. He backs Jouban up.
Jouban's not digging the striking coming out of Rhodes right now. Duke Rufus did a great job telling him, settle your weight, settle in, lower your stance so you can get more power on your strikes.
It's the #1 weapon against the southpaw. The straight right hand down the center corridor, and Biggie's using it well. Slamming round kick to the ribcage from Jouban.
Rhodes doing a good job of parrying, stepping outside.
Outside leg kick from Jouban. Looping right hand from Biggie. Spinning back fist from Biggie, a little bit Manson Gibson style. Goes to the body. Uppercut, wild right hand from Jouban.
That clip coming in.
Looks like he's been thrown off his game plan here, Jouban, and that gas tank is being tested again. Catch and sweep Jouban. Biggie straight back to his feet. Jouban a double leg.
Very athletic to get back to his feet. That was quick.
Jouban switches to a single leg. Wants the takedown. Wants Biggie on his back.
This is where he has had problems in the past gassing himself working for takedowns, but you don't want a 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu guy on your back. I can tell you that. Rhodes getting that arm back in.
And top position for Biggie Rhodes. And immediately Jouban closes down the posturing.
Rhodes trying to get that left hand back inside, hopefully. Does not want Jouban going back up there with that leg and having his arm trapped outside. He has the chance to dig it in.
Biggie wants to posture up, wants to drop the elbows, turn in the knuckles. Jouban not allowing it at the moment.
Rhodes' jiu-jitsu coach with the Rufus camp telling him to get his arm back inside. He knows the vulnerability, things that can go wrong when that arm's outside.
Again, a perfect chance for the omoplata to the left arm of Biggie Rhodes. Elbows to the top of the head from Jouban.
Halfway through, 2.5 left, guys. Keep up the good work.
A lot of coaching coming from the corner of Biggie Rhodes as Jouban throws some leather to the body here. Indeed, he has locked up that shoulder of Biggie Rhodes.
Yeah, when you're on the guy on top, you have to be very tentative here. Be careful not to make a mistake. Bottom guy has a lot of options here, depending on what you do to defend it.
Omoplata here from Alan Jouban. 140 remains. Second round of 5. First round went the way of Mike Biggie Rhodes.
Rhodes eventually muscling through it.
Back inside the closed guard of Jouban. Can Biggie posture up now? Looks to get that left elbow off and does so to the temple. Jouban wanted to lock up an arm pack.
Yep, he went for the triangle initially. Hopefully transition into something else, but Rhodes not having any of it.
Looking to pass Mike Biggie Rhodes, now looking to back Jouban against the cage. You see some marking on the forehead of Jouban, courtesy of those elbows and fists in the ground and pound from Biggie.
Yeah, done a good job landing some strikes, standing in on the ground. Rhodes having to shake out of that position. Jouban had him trapped over on that side of his body.
Couple of heel kicks to the lower lumbar region as Biggie Rhodes gets up and cracks with the elbow. 40 seconds remains in the second round.
And you can't help but think that Rhodes, as heavy as he was in high school, carrying that much weight, has to be a super strong guy. Cutting down, he's lean. You can't even tell he was that heavy.
Doing the hard yards with Ben Askren and the Pettis brothers in preparation for this one. Mike Biggie Rhodes.
Nice shot. Good, beautiful. There you go. Good work, good work.
Final seconds of this round. It will be interesting to see how the gas tank of Jouban holds up. Remember, neither man said this fight would go all 5.
Rhodes doing a good job in this fight, coming back, exploding on his counter punches, and really big brothering Jouban right now, taking advantage of those kicks when they come at him. Very good at attacking when his opponent's on one foot. Jouban doing a good job of kicking the leg up from underneath him, not staying engaged, not staying attached, and losing the position.
Find yourself in trouble. He's giving it to you. Your angles, head to head, side to side. Okay? Just stay relaxed. Okay? How you feel?
Creates perfect. All right. There you go. Here we go.
Biggie Rhodes, who has chosen his strikes from inside of Jouban's guard very well so far. And that is why he is ahead 2-0 going into the third. Lots of work playing catch-up now for Alan Jouban.
All right, third round, Alan. You ready? Third round, Mike. You ready? Go.
Referee Maston gets us underway. Bounds out of his corner does Biggie, making a statement as he comes forward. Good right hand from Biggie. They're swinging now, toe-to-toe. Biggie backs up Jouban. Double leg here from Mike Rhodes and puts Jouban on his back.
Good power, locked the hands right away, smart, dumped him. And at the end of the break, between rounds, Rhodes whispered something in Duke Rufus's ear. I don't know what it was. He didn't want anybody to hear it. He didn't want us to hear it. He didn't want anybody. I don't know if he said, time to finish him, or I hurt my hand, or what, but he didn't want anybody to hear it.
Biggie has the back here of Alan Jouban. Tries to drill in that right hand. It is just control here for Mike Biggie Rhodes.
Good wrist control there, staying attached.
Duke Rufus in the corner of Biggie, coaching him through every stage of this fight so far. Biggie's managed to keep most of the groundwork in front of his corner pack quite wisely.
Yes, especially if your corner smart speaks in tongues, so to speak, in fighting. Doesn't tell you the obvious things that your opponent understands.
Chance for the knee from Jouban. Got one off the right leg. He gets set down again by Biggie. Just good takedown work here from Biggie Rhodes back.
Yep, out wrestling him. The basketball player turned wrestler. Compliments of good old Ben Askren.
How fatigued is Jouban now, Pat?
He's getting tired. He's sucking wind a little bit, dealing with a guy who's physically really putting it on him in the wrestling.
If you're in the corner of Jouban, what are you telling him to do? Because he needs to find a way to turn the tide here.
Well, I think he needs to get back up. He's not going to win this fight on the ground right now. They're both very sweaty. He's going to have a tough time getting a submission. Needs to be more aggressive standing up and not back up every time that Biggie Rhodes starts throwing. Judges are not going to give you a round when you're doing that.
Corner of Jouban shouting out to the referee that Biggie Rhodes is stalling. 2 minutes remains, third round of 5. We've got Jouban trailing by 2 rounds.
You know, in this lockdown position, if I'm Mike Rhodes, I am going to stall, because if I make a sudden move trying to escape, it gives my opponent offense to hit. So you got to kind of dig in here. See how he's trying to climb back through that leg.
That shoulder lock again here from Jouban as he bangs to the body with his right hand.
Right technique there. I was just getting to say, push that knee down and try and step over that leg and plow through all of that. Needs to pinch his knees together hard on that leg and keep climbing up the body.
Jouban
trying to get a gogoplata going.
Indeed, looking for the gogoplata here.
Yep.
Still 1 minute remaining in this third round. Can Jouban find a submission on Biggie Rhodes?
That's flexibility. They're telling Mike Rhodes to just drive into it, but now he's putting a hand on the foot, pushing him down, relieving the pressure on his neck. Oh boy. Nice escape.
And Biggie's out of trouble, back inside the guard of Jouban.
Slick little roll through.
Jouban closes the guard. Can Biggie find a way to posture up and land those elbows, land those fists?
Well, the longer you stay down with a guy, especially from 10th Planet, they're great at crawling that leg up and getting you locked down and making you make those bad decisions. Certainly needs to posture up.
Hacking elbow off the right there from Jouban. Elbow again off the left from Jouban.
Yeah, that was a slick little elbow there.
Jouban cracking with the left elbow to the top of the head of Biggie Rhodes. Closes the guard. Biggie gets off an elbow off the right. Goes body and head off the left leg. Into the third round. 2 more to go. Our championship fight. Let us know how you're scoring it, folks. The hashtag RFA10 on Twitter right now. It's been trending all night.
Rhodes doing a good job coming in. Good head movement, avoiding the shots, and just keeps throwing there. Very slick, and then smooth entrance. Jouban gave him the opening for the takedown. Jouban was working very hard for the omoplata, and then hits a beautiful spin to get out of that. Just somersault right through it before Jouban could trap his back to keep him from doing
down. When you hit him, he don't like it, okay?
Best side, you take your left arm all the time, drive your head to your left, all right? Don't let it push your head.
Same thing.
You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard now. All right? Straight up with me now. You gotta go hard now. Time it. Don't go in there.
Let's go, guys. I need you out. Come on.
30-27, Biggie Rhodes, says Pat Miletich after 3.
All right, 4th round, Alec. You ready? 4th round, Mike. You ready? Go.
Comes out jabbing, does Biggie. Wild looping right hand from Biggie. Jouban's got to make his move in this fight, and he's got to make it now. Round kick looking for the liver of Biggie. Then goes to the inside thigh.
He's going to go high here pretty quick.
Inside thigh from Biggie. Here, Duke Rufus is calling for the feints and fakes. He says, give me a number, bop, 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 once the combination work from Biggie. Jouban wild with his left hand. Solid check there from Biggie Rhodes. Jouban goes body. Needs to try and bully Biggie Rhodes, but Biggie just looks the fresher of the two here, Pat.
Yes, he does. And Jouban thought that he was going to be stronger and be able to out-muscle Mike Rhodes in terms of the striking and probably the grappling, but he's not been able to do that.
Jab right hand measured well. Jouban eats another right hand from Biggie.
Jouban keeps fishing with that left leg for the liver, trying to hurt Mike Rhodes.
Jumping front kick from Biggie, counter punch from Jouban. That's a risky move for Biggie to take, and he puts the jab between the eyes.
Good job parrying that jab, shutting the jab down of Jouban.
Some blood from the nose now of Mike Biggie Rhodes. Weaves underneath the wild looping right hand that was telegraphed.
Saw that one coming.
Maybe some desperation seeping into the game plan here of Alan Jouban. Nice right hand lead from Biggie. And the left. Drops down for a double, has been successful in previous rounds with this. Not on that occasion.
Jouban worked hard to get him out of there, got the underhook in. Really heaved to get him up off his legs.
What was that from Biggie there, Pat?
Well, you fake a punch and you push on the upper body, the face, or the chest while you trap the leg and just tip him over that leg because they can't replant it and post with it. It's a sneaky, actually a sneaky move if it works. Almost did.
Oh, he's been thumbed in the eye here, Jouban. Referee continues the fight. Biggie with an opportunity to capitalize now. All tied up in front of our commentary position. 2 minutes remaining, 4th of 5.
Mike Biggie Rhodes got to pinch that left elbow in tight, keep that arm trapped. Spin him off the cage. Yep, got the hands relocked.
Biggie drops down to the legs. And he sit down Jouban as he's been successful at in the previous rounds.
Jouban good at chokes, but just really wanted to defend the takedown here. Not looking for the neck at all. Not yet, anyway.
Good, use your head there, good.
Overhook on that left arm, Jouban now gives up on that, they break off. Jouban's got to find a way to push Biggie back, get him against the cage so he can unload the knees and elbows. High left round kick from Jouban.
Guess we might see some crazy stuff out of Jouban. He knows he's behind, obviously.
Good inside leg kick. Biggie switches stance. Back to orthodox, throws the right hand as a lead punch. Jouban's got to cut some angles here. Try and change it up a little, Pat.
Yes, he does.
Inside and outside goes Jouban to that lead leg.
He needs to move his head and get out of the way of stuff and step in, though. He's keeping his feet planted and not covering the gap between he and Rhodes to land his shots. Rhodes is using his reach perfectly. Good job, front kick, got it caught and then turned sideways into the side kick to get his foot free.
Alan Jouban, who as a kid used to organise boxing matches in his backyard, would like to turn this one into a backyard brawl. But the movement, the footwork of Mike Biggie Rhodes being too good at the moment. Hasn't been a stagnant target for Jouban to tee off on. Nice inside leg kick from Alan Jouban. They give a little nod to each other. We are going into the final round.
Rhodes pretty much landing everything he wants in this. Likes to loop the punches in, landed the right, the left, and then the right. Jouban keeping his hands in front of him a lot, so Mike Rhodes has been able to loop, and Jouban not without landing his own strikes, but has not been able to hurt Rhodes at all.
Look at me. You good? Good. Good. One more, Alan, okay? One more fucking round. Let those elbows go. One more round. Set up your combos. Okay? Hard now. One more round. Set it all up.
All right, here we go. Looking great. Take it slow. All right, good. Here we go, baby.
Not a lot of instruction coming from the corner of Jouban over there.
No, one more round, bud. One more blanking round.
All one-way traffic, says Pat Middleditch to Mike Biggie Rhodes. It is all for Alan Jouban to do. Fifth and final round of the welterweight championship of RFA. And Mike Biggie Rhodes opens up with a 1-2. Jouban now trying to hustle. Round kick and a front kick from Alan Jouban. Weaves underneath again, gets a double leg here. Biggie wants to put Jouban on his back.
Nice inside trip to finish it.
Does so, Jouban closes the guard.
Don't put your fingers in the fence, Alan. I know, I'm just warning you. Do it.
Jouban needs to try and find a sub.
Gotta keep working, guys.
Mike Rhodes got the left arm off to the side again. Needs to control both hands on the biceps, dig his forehead all the way up underneath the chin of Jouban if he's going to stay there and stay down like that.
Feet on hip here from Jouban, trying to create some distance, maybe look for a way back to his feet. Any chance go up of Let's Go Mike here at the Hy-Vee Hall. Jouban closes the guard again. Time against Alan Jouban.
Fighting back to his feet. Jouban doesn't.
Biggie suplex. No.
Blocking the legs.
Chops down, couldn't hit the single Biggie. Jouban takes the back of Biggie standing. What can Alan Jouban do from here?
Needs to get something going.
Alan's corner calling for knees to the thigh. He wants Biggie on his back. Biggie not prepared to go there. Defends the takedown.
Jouban just not staying committed long enough on that. He's got to get his hips down and in and then lift.
Biggie has really made some massive strides of improvement, Pat. You can see it here tonight.
Oh, I mean, he's always had good striking, but his striking went to another level through this fight. Obviously, he's been working on that a lot with Duke Rufus. His wrestling's looking great.
2.5 left, guys.
Round looks great. Staying out of trouble with a very good submission fighter.
Jouban had a chance maybe to put some knees on here. Jouban's going to try and pin Biggie against the cage, but Biggie too slick, Biggie too fast, moving well here. Takes a right hand from Jouban. Biggie throws a high knee. Jouban on the front foot now.
Exclamation point on that combination was that knee to the face.
Jouban clips him with the right hand, but he backs off. He's going to come forward. Jouban's cut. Jouban's cut over the left eye. But now he's pulling out all the stops. Takes a slip, takes a right hand. Biggie wants to finish. The crowd's come alive again here at Hy-Vee Hall.
Now this is fun.
This is what we all want in a toe-to-toe battle.
Jouban having trouble seeing out that left eye.
Right hand stings him again, and Jouban backs up Biggie. Round kick to the liver. Best round of the fight so far for Alan Jouban. It's a jab. Elbow.
Oh my.
Has Jouban left his run too late?
With a minute left, we're going to find out. And is he tired from all these combos he's been throwing? He's looking like he's sucking wind a little bit.
Old capoeira style rolling cartwheel kick, and Biggie clinches up, goes to the double leg. He doesn't want any more of the striking of Jouban. He'd like Jouban on his back to finish out the fight.
Legs are too wide, not going to get the double right now. Should switch off to the single.
Blood streaking from the top of the eye, the left eye of Jouban. Biggie looking for the takedown.
Yeah, just tough to hit that unless you're extremely strong and a freak to just pull their legs up underneath them without having their hands locked.
And Jouban works some room for some elbows here, or some knees. It's a knee, but Biggie breaks off.
Some serious crimson.
Oh, big left hand from Jouban, stumped him. High left round, Biggie caught it. Jouban now backed up. They swing wildly, both men weave under the looping punches. This crowd going bananas here at Hy-Vee Hall.
Beautiful striking exhibition here.
Toe to toe. Has Jouban got a final salvo? Tremendous end to our welterweight championship fight. What a tremendous ending to this contest. The toe-to-toe battle the crowd wanted to see and expected. And this was unexpected. Neither man said it would go 5 rounds. It has indeed gone that.
Jouban showing a lot of fire, a lot of heart in that last round. He put it all on the line.
It was a knee that cut Jouban. Let's take a look at it here.
Yeah, Mike Biggie Rhodes did a good job with that combo and then just threw the knee at the very end of it. And then comes out and throws a right hand right after that. Jouban with the spinning elbow. Rhodes got the hand up, but still got clipped on the side of the head and the temple a little bit. Jouban really getting after it, showing some desire that he wanted to win. Just a little, too little, too late, I think.
Jouban seemed to find his second win in the second part of that final round. We've already seen some controversial judging here in Des Moines earlier on tonight. Let's see how this one will prevail. The final round, Pat Miletich had even 10-all, giving the win 50-46 to Mike Rhodes. Great sportsmanship here. Biggie actually saying to Jouban, I didn't mean anything personal by the comments I put on Twitter and all that pre-fight stuff. It was just to hype the fight, hype the television viewership, hype the ticket sales. They are both gentlemen, Jouban and Mike Biggie Rhodes. Let's go up to Mike Kendall now for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of championship MMA, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores about 49-46. Judge number 2 scores about 49-46. And judge number 3 scores about 50-45 for your winner. And new RFA welterweight world champion, Mike Biggie Rhodes.
Takes the unanimous decision as the president of RFA, Ed Soares, puts the gold around Biggie's waist. Okay, Pat Miletich now has the new welterweight champion, Pat.
All right, Mike Biggie Rhodes. Hey, buddy, between one of the earlier rounds, you whispered in Duke Rufus's ear, and I said, he either said, I'm going to finish him this round, or you told him that you were hurt. Which was it?
I told him I was hurt a little bit. You know, that's something that you share with your coach. You don't tell anybody. That's why I tried to whisper it in his ear. But as you can see, I didn't let it affect me. I came out here and I continued to fight strong and hard for the rest of the fight.
Was it the knee that was injured?
No, it was actually my right shin. I've been having a lot of problems with it, kicking people and whatnot in practice, especially getting ready for lefties, kicking elbows. So it was a little sore, but I continue to throw it, man. And when you're in here, you can't, you know, limit yourself with weapons.
Right. Now, you fought a very good Muay Thai fighter tonight in Jouban. Great job with your skills striking. Tell me about the work with Duke Rufus and all the guys up there.
Man, you know, I started here with a great team, Team Rock. A lot of my boys over there, they're hanging out. But in order to be good in the sport, you got to elevate yourself and try to train with better people. So I teamed up with Duke Rufus and Scott Cushman, man, and my striking's never been better. My defense is on point, and I feel unstoppable, man.
All right, super fight, super fight. Mike Biggie Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen.
Folks, the new champion of RFA, the welterweight champion, Mike Biggie Rhodes.